So it has been a while since I picked up my microphone, and let me tell you, it has been very hectic for the past few months. I was doing some outrageous stuff online, like specifically TikTok. How ironic. What am I doing in my life, bruh? As you can tell from the title, I was basically given the boot off of my school's track team after getting caught chiefing the yard. You may be wondering why the fuck I was chiefing the yard for? To answer that, it was simply because it was out of curiosity, which is the number one reason as to why people get addicted to these types of stuff. Alright, so this all started the night of my prelims for track. We went to like a different stadium, so we just took the bus from our school to like another school, which was basically just a 15-minute drive, to be honest. When someone was done with their events, they would usually sit at the bleachers and do whatever they wanted until the meet was over. So one of my friends, let's call him Jay. Jay was just a regular guy from my school who just does the usual bullshit that most people my age would do, just getting high. Before my event started, we were just chilling on the bleachers, chatting about stuff until he looked around to check his surroundings and just showed me his yard. I kind of shrugged it off and went on with my day. It was when we were boarding onto the bus, getting ready to leave, that all of a sudden most of my friends decided it was a good idea to hotbox the bus. They were all chiefing the yard earlier when we were on our way to the stadium. Then Jay asked me if I wanted to take a hit of the yard. I thought to myself what it feels like to get high. So I took the yard and inhaled it as deep as I can. But the second I inhaled, I immediately started coughing hella, and smoke vapor started coming out of my mouth. Jay told me that I should just chew on some ice, so I did while trying to hold my cough. There was a yard rotation going around, and when it got to my turn, I accidentally held onto the button for too long and the vapor started to spread across the bus. Obviously, the bus driver noticed and complained about the smell. She threatened to write up a report to my school district that someone was hotboxing at the back of the bus. My fight or flight response kicked in, knowing that I was fucked. Since basically no one confessed, we were basically just let off the bus and I just waited to get picked up. When my mom picked me up, I was still freaking the fuck out, but I was like literally on cloud 9. Usually I would get peeved at my mom asking me questions, but I was so chilled the fuck out. Like, I was literally low cortisol maxing. My mom noticed my red eyes and she asked what was wrong with them. I just simply told her that a bit of dust got in my eyes during my meet. Eventually, I just went straight to sleep. At first, I was still freaking out about getting caught because I was on my first and last strike due to an unrelated incident. My friends were all reassuring that it will be fine and that it will be kept under the low. A week or two passes by and somebody anonymously emailed one of the coaches, basically snitched on me and Jay. When Jay met up with the head coach, the coach told him that he was fine, but I was kicked off the team. After all, that decision I made was basically kind of my fault, and I paid the price for it by being kicked off. After that, I made a promise to myself that when I turn 21, I'll get high responsibly. Until then, stay true to yourself. I'm out.